Hello there, beautiful awakened ones. It's Monica Bermudez, an intuitive quantum energy healer, coming on my YouTube channel to share the 5 things to know about December. So these are the 5 highlights and themes about it, about the month of December of 2022, as we're ending the year of 2022, stepping into 2023. And honestly, it feels like I'm already in 2023. It's like the timelines have felt really weird for this year. Either it's felt like it's moved so fast, or at times it feels like it lasted forever. And there's times where I was thinking that some of the activities I had done this year, it felt like I had done last year, but actually was all this year. So everything in the timelines just feel like they're kind of blended. I guess is the word that I like to think of. And so it feels like we are in this like wormhole, or this time warp of energies, where it does feel like I'm already in 2023, but way into like November of 2023, even though I'm recording this November 2022. It's almost like there's this parallel of like energies now. And so honestly, for the higher frequencies of energies of what many are calling the ascensions, and going into 5D, or higher than 5D as well, into the higher dimensions of energies, and which is another way of saying it's expansive, higher frequency of energy. The time it's very different than it is from a 3D aspect, from the linear timeline, where everything is linear. So it's like point A to point B. But in the higher dimensional, higher frequency of energy, the time is not linear. It's non-linear. So it's more of this flowy energy. So it's so important. That's why to really, be more so in our intuition, into our higher, guidance of which has been emphasized so much, is the heart center, and tuning in more so to our heart center. So to me, the month of December of 2022 feels like this huge portal gateway, or some kind of wormhole into our future timeline, of our future aspect of ourselves. And it does feel, the month also feels like it's very focused on the third eye. Actually, it's a third eye activation of some sort, is what I'm feeling is the big theme behind it. And I'll explore some more of that with you, and also kind of go over some key dates that I was just looking at. Some of them are astrological events, but some of it is also intuitive download of information that I've been getting as well, from the energy frequencies, to keep in mind for the things that are occurring for this month of December. And so the month of December is 12. Numerology, right, is number 12. So if you add up the 1 plus the 2, it equals to 3. And so 3 for me has to do with creation. And so I usually think of when we talk about creation, what comes to mind for me, and what I feel mostly has to do with the third eye. It's about having these high visions of projecting with the third eye center. And that's what the emphasis feels like for me for this month of December. So some key dates to know. December 3rd is when the planet of Neptune goes direct, as it's been in this retrograde mode. And so Neptune for me has been like this dreamy type planet. So at times, you may be having like some vivid dreams. Like I've been having some super vivid dreams myself. And I've been in this, focus of the dreaming for the future. And so, when a planet is in retrograde, it's really about going within. It's about having that review, the retrospection, a review. So Neptune is being in that state of dreaming, of reviewing, all those dreams that you have that have been internalized. So once it goes into this direct mode, now we can put those into action. And so, Mars is still in retrograde, and it's still going to be in retrograde actually until January. And so this is, a planet of strategizing inwardly of what actions to take for this, dream, into manifesting those realities and setting, changing those different timelines and aligning yourself to those higher vibrational timeline. And so December 5th is going to be 2 planets squaring, Mercury and Jupiter. And so these two, when they come together, this means of the squaring that it's about thinking or seeing a big vision of the future. So again, this all comes to the third eye center area for me. And so, Mercury is about the communication planet, and Jupiter is, for me, is a very royal type planet, and is very expansive and, really like powerful type planet. That's the way I envision Jupiter. So, and then from December 5th, we're going to get into the full moon, which peaks its energy on, so it peaks its energy on December 7th and 8th, depending on the time zone that you're in. That's the full moon energy of, that's going to be in Gemini. And so Gemini is usually about a planet. The way I see Gemini is, obviously it could be about duality and about polarity, but I see it more as being choices. So having to make decisions in life. And so that's what the full moon is illuminating in those areas of what choices you have when it comes to your calling, your soul. There's something calling you of, something in your past that you're making a change in your life as it comes, for like the year of 2023. So the full moon, is all about completing cycles and ending chapter. It's about releasing and letting go of things that no longer serve us. And so it's a great time to perform your own personal ritual when it comes to certain energies that no longer support you in the new role that you're stepping into, the new Earth frequency energy. And then shortly after that, we're going to step into a big portal, which is the 1212 gateway. And the 1212 gateway of some cosmic energies of like light codes that are, streaming into the earth, are, opening up within that portal itself. And I'll be sharing, some more YouTube videos on that and a guided meditation as well. So yeah, so this whole month of December are, these are some of the key dates that I'm highlighting, and it's all like the mixture of all of these energies, like I said, are very intense energies of, frequencies that, we're being upgraded and prepared for the year of 2023. And so from December 12th, then we get into December 21st, which is the solstice. That means a changing of seasons, right? We're stepping, for those who are in the northern hemisphere, we're stepping into the winter solstice, and those who are in the southern hemisphere are stepping into the summer solstice. But this day is also this huge portal peak of energy where there's going to be an increased amount of like Christ consciousness type energies coming from divine feminine and coming from the cosmos, and it's going to be super intense and powerful quantum leaping type portal energy is what I'm feeling. So yeah, and I'll get some more into that, as we step more into like December and share some more information on that. And then December 23rd is, I believe, is the new moon. That's when the energy of the new moon peaks. And that new moon is going to be in Capricorn. And so new moons are about new chapters and setting new intentions. So this is going to be about setting intentions into the new year to come. So it's a perfect time for that as well. And so we are also still in this well, Mars entered into Gemini in August, and I believe the energy is going to go for about 7 months. So it'll probably last about 2023 March of 2023 time frame. And so, for me, this is all about of choosing actions for the choices that we make. So Mars, for me, is the way I like to look at it, is about the actions that we're taking. And obviously it's also a planet of war. But this could also bring up certain conflicts that need to be resolved, pretty much, in the polarity and in the duality, because Gemini is also about duality and polarity, but it's also a representation of the choices that we're making in our life. And it can also mean about mastering our balancing that duality within ourselves. So the other date that I was picking up intuitively was something to do with December 30. And then on that date, and this is just coming in purely intuition, is that, this is a day before New Year's Eve. So this is supposedly this huge, big third eye activation from the cosmic energies of this diamond light energy. And all of this is to anchor in more so of the golden age of this new frequency of energy on this new Earth frequency. So as to prepare us for 2023 and to pretty much armor us, I guess, for the changes that are to come, because there are some really big changes in our life, as we're stepping out of the matrix and the way we identified ourselves in the matrix itself. So what is, the actuality versus the reality of things, and, having to step more fully into our own power of being these creators and having the mastery of our own life and being able to recreate our reality into things that are in our highest vibrational timeline of energies. And so I'm going to step into the 5 themes for this month of December. Those were the keys for December. Key dates, in other words. And also towards the end of this video, I'm going to share a mini oracle card reading to talk about the theme and the energy of this month of December. So the number one thing to know about this month of December is that December is like this big portal of activation for 2023. So this is, a month of intense energies, and also because it's a big month of holidays. So a lot of people are celebrating, most of them are in this joyful state of celebration. And so that energy of joy amplifies the other energies on top of it. And, the cosmic energies and the Christ consciousness energies get amplified tenfold. So it's a perfect month for any of these big activations that we're quantum leaping into for the year, and to really just take advantage of these energies themselves by performing our own rituals and tapping more so within ourselves. So number 2 thing is that this month feels like a really great awakening month as well into other aspects of our spiritual awakening. If you've already been, on this path of awakening, I feel like there's always layers of awakening that occurs. The number 3 thing is about stepping into this new identity, as we're peeling away old layers of us that survive in the matrix world, in the patriarch world, right, where everything was linear time. But peeling away those layers and peeling more layers of this awakening stage of our spiritual awakening, and stepping more into our aligned soul purpose that we have, and just really focusing on what that new identity is for this new earth frequency energy, the new earth that we find ourselves. And so that's what this month is also an opportunity for, is to be more into that, into stepping more into our new identity. And number 4 thing, this is a great month for setting new intentions. And these are intentions that will have this rippling effect into 2023, and how we are, defining ourselves into this new identity itself. And this could be, many things, like having to get a new home, a new location, to stepping more into your own soul purpose business, or maybe taking a relationship to another level, or a relationship that's no longer suitable, and how you would re-identify yourself without that relationship, if that is the case. So these are just some examples of that, and setting those intentions for the ones that feel more in alignment to your own soul and your heart. So this again would be a lot of, heart energy involvement and attunement and tapping in and tuning into yourself as well. And so the 5th thing is that this month is a huge increase of high frequency of energy, where our third eye is going to the next level into this, visionary state, because we're also with this planet of Uranus, that is in retrograde at this time, is also a planet of the innovation, technology, and it's about freedom. So maybe this is, the time to set intentions that involved about being lighter and being more free. So tapping into that, for this month of December, into those energies, what is it that would make you feel lighter and make you feel more free? It could be freedom of time, could be freedom of financial, obligations and debts that you're trying to dissolve at this time. So, looking at those intentions and using this high frequency of energy to tap into that source of energy to support you with those intentions that you're setting. So now let me get into this mini oracle card reading, which I use the oracle card deck of the Divine Feminine because it just felt very appropriate. It felt like there was a lot of Divine Feminine energy. So for a lot of these readings, actually, I intuitively get which card deck to read from, or specific months, or specific events or messages that I'm sharing. And so this is the message that's coming from the Divine Feminine Oracle card reading. But before I get to the actual reading, I just wanted to share that in the month of December, I'm going to be leading the Circle of Quantum Conscious Creators. On December 21st, it's going to be a special bundle because it's going to include the solstice energy activation, portal activation, and also a new moon energy of setting intentions for 2023. And so I've been doing these circles for almost every month, and they have been so powerful for setting new intentions and coming together as a group in a circle to support one another in those energies. So this is a perfect time for that on December 21st of the solstice, powerful energy. And because, it's the solstice energy, I will be channeling via light language these light codes at a quantum speed to support this, quantum leaping of Christ consciousness energy that we are receiving at this time, during that time. So join us for the circle. You can find all the information in the description of my YouTube video. So here is the message. So I love this message that's coming from the Divine Feminine Oracle card, because I've been dreaming a lot with this goddess, and this is the white buffalo calf woman message. And what it says is that the prophetess of the sacred way, my heart is a compass, the path of love is true abundance. So this is an emphasis of our heart being a GPS. This is what I use, the terms that I use. Heart GPS to be your guidance for those intentions that you're setting and for what is manifesting and being created in your life. And so her message is that of the heart intuition, which also links to our third eye, because third eye center is usually, you know, thought of being intuitive, of course. But when you add the heart to it, then you're setting that, you're allowing your heart energy, your higher guidance from your heart energy to be your GPS and your compass to lead the way on the path for this trust of where it is that you're creating and manifesting your reality. And of course, this is for the highest vibrational timeline for you, but it's also for the highest good of others. So what that means is that, you know, the actions that we take are also supporting the community, supporting the family and others. Because if we are just, you know, setting intentions that are selfish, in other words, that are just for yourself, and it doesn't like support anybody else like in any way in the community as an energy, and just seems to be hurting others, then that's something to evaluate and really, you know, ask yourself within what, you know, that's all about. And that's also part of the awakening as well. And so that's where we, you know, it is emphasized to really focus on the heart center energy and to really tune into your higher guidance, which is your most deepest inner voice that is pure and loving. And so that's, you know, the discernment is a heart discernment as well, right? So that is all for now. And share your comments below if there's any. And if you like this message and if it was helpful, click like and share and subscribe for more messages similar to this. And also to be on the lookout for other guided meditations as well on this channel. All right, and I hope you connecting with you again very soon. I am sending you all so much love. Bye for now.